Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Logan, aka the Army Vet Trucker. If it's your first time here to the channel, I am an extra board line haul truck driver for a company called ABF Freight. Today we are in Dallas, Texas, and we are heading up to Sherman first, and then after we get done with Sherman, we're going to come back down to Dallas, and then I was trying to make that light, but I guess we'll catch the next one. It's all right. But like I was saying, shoot, now I'm gonna block this guy. Busy day here. But yeah, we're going up to Sherman, back down to Dallas, and then we're gonna lay down in Amarillo once we're done for the day. And let's see what we're gonna do here. Might be able to go right on red. Yeah, looks like we got it. But, so make sure that turns over to driving. Should do it by itself. But, like I said, we're getting down over to Amarillo, lay down there, and that'll be where we call it quits for the day. We are running, there it goes. We're running nice and behind today. It's 11:26 a.m. here in Dallas, and we got called at the 9 a.m. No, we got called at the 6 a.m. call block to leave at 9, or at least be here at 9. And it's been a long day, and it hasn't even barely started yet. So I left the house, Fort Worth, at what was it? Probably I had to be here at 9, so I think I left by 8, probably 8:10 at the latest. And I was heading this way, and it was saying it was going to take 45 minutes, a little bit slower, being, weekday morning. And then I guess there was an accident on the way that, I was in the express lane. And for you guys that are from around the DFW area, then you probably know the express lanes are, it's like what we would call in the Army a fatal funnel. You kind of get stuck in there, and if there's any issue at all, you're stuck. You can't go anywhere. You're trapped on all sides. It's just, or towards Dallas on 183, it's just one lane with two concrete walls on both sides. So that's what happened. There was a wreck there in the lane, and they couldn't bypass traffic to go any other way besides just right through it. So had to just sit there and wait and suck it up. So that's what I did. Just sat there and waited, and we got delayed us about 30 minutes. So I didn't get to the terminal until like 9:30 or so, and then got to the terminal. And I think this trip, man, probably this set they had ready for me on the ready line, this is probably the most issues I've found in a pre-trip, and it wasn't anything particularly major. I needed to get new wiper blades, there was a few side markers, it was just a long list of minor things, and as opposed to just a few major things. And one of the minor things wound up turning into a major thing. It was an ABS issue with the trailers. it seems like it's endless with these things, just always non-stop ABS issues with these trailers. But he was troubleshooting, and he was determined to get it solved. And he found a cut wire up near the front of the pup, just had, it was hidden, it still had its rubber sheathing on it and everything, and it had just gotten snipped or something. Maybe a blowout had caused it to get worn or something, I don't know. But he got it fixed, and we were there for about an hour and a half in the shop. So now it's 11:30, you're just now leaving, showtime at 9. But I haven't heard a peep from dispatch, and I even got time critical freight today. So that just goes to show you, they, unless you're goofing off, or wasting company time, then they're gonna respect your privacy and respect that you're working in the best interest of the company. So, but with all that being said, guys, it looks like I took a look at the map before we're heading out. It looks like it's late enough in the morning now to where the traffic's not too bad getting out through downtown Dallas. So we're gonna get out here on the what is this, 35, I believe. Yeah, 35, heading into downtown Dallas, and then we'll get through downtown Dallas and get on 75 heading north towards Sherman. We'll get up there real quick, drop this set, hook to a set of empties, and then we'll be coming back down to Dallas and then over to Amarillo. But like I said, with all that being said, guys, I'll catch y'all here in a little bit. Alrighty guys, just like that, here we are in Sherman. Nice little barn they got here. Seems like they're always pretty busy. Come here pretty late at night sometimes and they're hard at work. But anyways, already went inside, punched the clock and everything, and found out that our long day is just gonna get a little bit longer here. So no big deal. We're just gonna drop these loaded trailers off here, and then we gotta string up a set of empties to take back down to Dallas. And I'm probably just gonna use those last two. That's their empties right there. They got 3 available, and I'm gonna take those last 2 that they got there. So first things first, already got everything all taken care of in here, arrived ourselves. So we're gonna get out here and drop this set. All right. Good. Alrighty. Gonna get over here and grab a gear real quick. Yeah, I was just here yesterday. I didn't film any of it, but doing about the same run today that I did yesterday, but just backwards. When I did it yesterday, I was waking up in Amarillo and went back to Dallas first, and then from Dallas came up here and then back to Dallas. But yesterday I had loaded trailers out of here, so alrighty. Just gonna grab this one right here. It's the easiest one. They got a couple old ones here. If ever I come to a place and I see a decently new one, I'll try to grab it, but these are both about the same. Alright, that'll be good for now. Alright, let's go get this thing staged over where it needs to be. Let's see if I can't get this right. Alright, so it needs to come further driver. Not much though. A little bit more, and then back straight. Just like that, huh? That's pretty good, huh? What do you guys think? First try. Sure I have enough space to roll it back about half a foot. Looks like I'm good. good. Yeah, when it's on grass and rough surfaces like this, you usually don't really got to worry about it too much. It's mainly whenever you're on smooth surface like pavement and it's not level. Because if you're in a situation like that, then you're definitely going to want to figure something out to put behind your tire. Alrighty. I'm cheating now using my back window. Been leaving my curtain up, so just use the mirrors, but figured I'd take it down for this just to get it done a little quicker. Good. Once I got this all hooked up, I'll drop my glove right there. That little trick I showed you guys in a previous video. Alrighty. Looks like the handle's sheared off. Somebody's got a nice little zip tie there for us. Looks good. ABS light. Oh, it went off. Okay, cool. Oh, my glove trick. Almost forgot. There we go. A bit too crooked here. I need to come further driver, but then I need to get back straight before it's... I'll try that again. Try to do as much adjusting as I can while I can still see, you know? That ought to be pretty good. Maybe a little bit further driver. We'll see how that looks. That should be all right. I mean, my glove's kind of in the way. I might have to move it over a little bit. 'Cause that's probably going to be a little bit too far passenger side. Yeah, I'm going to bring it over about a little bit more driver. Move my glove over a little bit. I got it too close. Alright, let's try that again. Get a little bit closer driver's side. Oh yeah, there we go. That ought to be good this time. Could have came a little bit further back. Yeah, that ought to figure it out. We'll see how it works. If we have to redo it, we'll redo it. Come up a little bit. That'll work. going here. Couldn't be too easy. Let's make sure we get a good hook before we raise that all the way. I'm kind of suspect. Just the way today's going, you know. It's kind of at an angle now. I try to remember, they taught me in school. So if you got a gear on the back of your pup, then from what I understand, when you're back in a single trailer and your hand's on the bottom of the wheel like that, you point the direction that you want the trailer to go. So if you want it to go left, you go left with your hand at the bottom. If you want it to go right, you go right. But when there's a gear back there, you do the opposite. So I need that gear to go towards the passenger side, to my right. So if the opposite rule applies, then I'm going to push the steering wheel with the bottom of my hand to the left. We'll see if that does anything at all. Shoot. That was a lucky one, I think. We'll just chalk that one up to... That was definitely experience that did that one, guys. Don't let me deceive you. Luck. I'm just a professional. That's all that is. Right? Alrighty. So I'm just getting this thing all hooked up. That ought to work. Gear up the rest of the way. There it is. Like that. Chains on, so this one's gonna go like that. This one go like that. Alrighty. Check. I already checked these trailers. Both of them are indeed empties. No sneaky freight hiding in there. Let's see. Close our air valve. And gear. Alrighty. That. Let's get some air to this thing and check all the tires. There's a light breeze here today, guys. I hope it's not as bad as that one day. Alright, let's get some air out to these guys. Check for leaks. All our lights are good. Trailer tires. There we go. Guess we got an ABS light on the gear. Oh, I forgot to turn my four-ways on. Alrighty, four-ways, brake lights, clearance lights, tires are good, lights are good, license plate light, jaws are good, got both mud flaps. I read y'all's comments, by the way, in the last video. I was asking about those mud flaps on those converter dollies, and you guys answered my question. Brake lights, turn signals, no air leaks, clearance lights, Locked mud flaps. Yeah, you guys told me as long as the rearmost axle, so this one here on our consist, as long as it has mud flaps, you're good. Even the tractor doesn't need to have mud flaps, which is, I guess, makes sense. Some of the guys that contract freight these doubles, sometimes they will show up with twin rear screw sleeper trucks. And if you guys ever see our doubles going down the highway behind a truck that's not ABF, that just means it's contract freight, you know, freight that they've passed on because there wasn't enough ABF drivers available or for whatever other reason. So that's what that means whenever you see that. Just they pass the freight on, but sometimes those guys with their sleepers, tandem rear screws, they'll take off their mud flaps so they don't rip them off, because these doubles, the landing gear are farther forward, so it doesn't, you know, the weight when there's a forklift in there, you know. But downside of that is if you take a turn too sharp with twin rear screws and, you know, it's a perfect storm, you don't have your fifth wheel sled all the way back, then kiss your mud flaps goodbye. So anyways, guys, that's all said and done. I'm gonna head back into the office here, get the paperwork done, and then I'm gonna be heading back down to Dallas. So I'll catch up with y'all here in a little bit. Welcome back. Here we are back in Dallas. We just got all swapped out again. Like I've said in the past, I don't really record too much what goes on here in Dallas, just to respect the privacy of our fellow employees. But been here a little bit, got all swapped out, went in the shop, had a couple of air leaks, and then we're having driver appreciation week this week. So they had a nice little hamburger and hot dog cookout going on, and they serving it to us in our break room, and got to enjoy the heck out of that. It was actually pretty good. You know, some terminals, some companies don't really do as much as ABF does to appreciate their drivers, and you know, some terminals with ABF struggle a little bit too. But Dallas, we got a good team here in Dallas, and I'm happy to work here, and let's just say that. But anyways, we're gonna head out here, heading back up to, well, we're heading back up to Amarillo because I was just up there a couple days ago. But we're gonna get up out of here. It looks like that's got us taking a right here. I would normally take a left here, but excuse me, the ramp to go from Loop 12 north to 183 west is closed. The ramp is, it's all jacked up. I mean, it might be open now, but they've been doing all sorts of construction over there, so I'm just gonna go right first, and we'll circle back. And it's right in the peak of the afternoon, so you already know where you're gonna find me. I'll be in the express lane. But anyways, guys, I think I've talked enough today. So it's been a little bit of a long day, but it's starting to go more to plan, and this is the easy part now. I just got to drive, going to Amarillo, and then get there and hit the bed. And I'm not sure. I'll have to look back at my videos. I think that I've already shown you guys the hotel that we stay at in Amarillo, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll double check, but if not, I'll show you all the hotel. If I have already, then I'll just call it at the terminal in Amarillo. But like I said, we'll catch you later, or if something crazy happens, I'll chime back in, but if not, I'll see y'all in Amarillo. Alrighty guys, well, I'm here at the hotel now in Amarillo. I think I've already showed the tour here this day's inn that we stay at here, but I apologize for the random kind of cutoff there that we had to do right as I pulled in and cut the time lapse off into the terminal in Amarillo. There was already some other drivers there waiting for the shuttle, and it pulled in right as I put it in park, so I had to kind of pack my stuff up and then get a move on, so those guys weren't waiting on me too long. Just a bunch of people waiting to get to the hotel. So anyways, guys, this is the hotel here in Amarillo. I think I've showed it to y'all before. Got a microwave, TV, standard stuff. The fridge doesn't have a freezer, but the thing gets so cold that the whole thing might as well be a freezer, so that's good. You know, I don't mind that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button. If you guys have any questions, concerns, feedback you'd like to offer up, feel free to drop a comment below, and then my email is always down in the description below too. If you guys want to talk on a more one-on-one basis, feel free to send me something over there. With all that being said, last but not least, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me and it's free to you. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna hit the bed and I'll catch y'all in the next one.